Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's mystified men for ages: what women really want in relationships. Now, I'm not talking about some mystical, unknowable secret here. We're going to break this down with science, research, and a dose of good old-fashioned common sense. Let's be honest, relationships can be tough. They take work, commitment, and a whole lot of understanding. And sometimes, men, we miss the mark. We get so caught up in our own heads that we forget to tune in to what our partners are really needing from us. But that's all about to change. Today, we're going to give you the tools to build stronger, healthier, and more fulfilling relationships. We're talking about real, actionable advice you can use starting today. So buckle up and let's get started. Chapter 1. Now, fellas, listen up because this is important. When it comes to relationships, women prioritize emotional intimacy. They want to feel seen, heard, and understood on a deeper level. This isn't about reading their minds or buying them flowers every week, although a little gesture never hurts. It's about being present, actively listening when they talk, and showing empathy for their feelings. Put that phone down, make eye contact, and really listen to what she's saying. Don't interrupt, don't try to fix it, just listen with the intent to understand. You see, true emotional connection happens when you create a safe space for her to be vulnerable and share her thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's about building that trust and intimacy that forms the bedrock of a lasting relationship. Remember, men, a woman who feels emotionally connected to you is a woman who feels loved, appreciated, and cherished. And that, my friends, is a recipe for relationship success. Chapter 2. Let's talk about safety and trust, two fundamental pillars of any strong relationship. And I'm not just talking about physical safety here, although that's crucial too. I'm talking about emotional safety. Women need to feel secure in knowing that they can be themselves with you completely and unapologetically. They need to know that their thoughts, feelings, and vulnerabilities won't be used against them. And how do you build that kind of safety? Through consistency, respect, and open communication. It's about being reliable, keeping your promises, and showing up for her emotionally, not just when it's convenient. Trust is built in the small moments, in the everyday interactions. It's about being there for her, listening to her, and respecting her boundaries. Remember, trust is like a fragile flower. It takes time and care to grow, but it can be crushed in an instant. So cherish it, nurture it, and never take it for granted. Chapter 3. Now, fellas, let's talk about the power of small gestures. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to forget the importance of little acts of kindness. A simple compliment, a thoughtful note, a helping hand around the house. These things go a long way in making a woman feel loved and appreciated. It's about noticing the little things, like her favorite coffee order or the way she laughs at your jokes. It's about remembering to pick up her dry cleaning or surprising her with a date night. These gestures don't have to be grand or expensive. It's the thought behind them that counts. It's about showing her that you're paying attention, that you value her, and that you want to make her happy. Remember, a relationship thrives on these small acts of love and appreciation. So don't underestimate their power. Make the effort, gentlemen. It'll pay off in spades. Chapter 4. Understand biology and psychology. Now let's get real for a moment, fellas. Women are complex creatures influenced by biology and psychology. Hormonal changes, stress levels, and more. It's crucial to have some understanding and empathy. Don't dismiss their feelings as hormonal. Be supportive, understanding, and offer a listening ear. A little bit of empathy goes a long way. Your understanding and support will mean the world to her. Chapter 5. Conflict resolution is a skill. Let's face it, folks, conflict is inevitable in any relationship. It's how you handle it that makes all the difference. Now, when disagreements arise, it's easy to get defensive, to dig in your heels and refuse to budge. But that's a recipe for disaster. The key to healthy conflict resolution is to approach it as a team. Remember, you're partners, not opponents. You're on the same side. So instead of trying to win the argument, focus on finding a solution that works for both of you. Listen to her perspective, validate her feelings, and try to see things from her point of view. And when you communicate, do it calmly and respectfully. Avoid blaming, shaming, or using hurtful language. Remember, conflict isn't about keeping score or proving who's right. It's about understanding each other's needs and finding a compromise that strengthens your bond. Chapter 6. Show up fully in the relationship, being present. It sounds simple enough, right? But in today's world of constant distractions, it's easier said than done. But let me tell you something, fellas. Being present is crucial for building a strong and fulfilling relationship. It's about putting down your phone, turning off the TV, and giving your partner your undivided attention. It's about being there for her emotionally, not just physically. When she's talking to you, really listen. Make eye contact, ask questions, and show her that you're engaged in the conversation. And when you're spending quality time together, be present in that moment. Don't let your mind wander to work or other obligations. Focus on her, on connecting with her, and on making her feel like she's the most important person in the world. Remember, your time and attention are precious gifts. Chapter 7. Affection Matters. Now, let's talk about affection, folks. And no, I'm not just talking about physical touch, although that's important too. I'm talking about all the ways you can show your partner that you care, both physically and emotionally. A simple hug, a kiss on the cheek, holding her hand. These small gestures of affection can go a long way in making a woman feel loved and appreciated. And don't underestimate the power of words. Tell her she's beautiful, compliment her on her accomplishments, and remind her why you're grateful to have her in your life. These verbal affirmations might seem small, but they can have a big impact on her emotional well-being. Remember, affection is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So make an effort to show your partner affection every day, in big and small ways. In a truly successful relationship, you're not just two individuals living separate lives. You're a team working together towards shared goals and dreams. This doesn't mean you have to have identical aspirations, but it does mean aligning on your values and supporting each other's individual journeys. Talk about your hopes, your fears, your ambitions. Where do you see yourselves in 5, 10, 20 years? What are you passionate about? What kind of life do you want to build together? When you share your dreams and aspirations, you create a deeper level of intimacy and connection. You become each other's cheerleaders, confidants, and partners in crime. Remember, a relationship thrives on shared experiences, mutual support, and the excitement of pursuing your dreams together. So make it a priority to talk about your goals, to support each other's ambitions, and to build a future that excites and inspires both of you. Now, I know what you're thinking, Dr. Phil, what's science got to do with love? Well, let me tell you, understanding the science behind relationships can be incredibly insightful. Researchers have spent decades studying love, attachment, and communication patterns. They've uncovered fascinating insights into what makes relationships thrive and what causes them to falter. For example, did you know that couples who regularly express gratitude for each other are more likely to stay together? Or that practicing empathy and active listening can significantly improve communication and reduce conflict? There's a wealth of knowledge out there, folks. From books to podcasts to therapy, there are countless resources available to help you deepen your understanding of relationships. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand the dynamics of love and relationships, the better equipped you'll be to create a lasting and fulfilling partnership. Here's the deal, folks. A successful relationship starts with you. You can't build a strong and healthy partnership if you're not taking care of yourself first. And I'm not just talking about hitting the gym and eating your vegetables, although those are important too. I'm talking about investing in your emotional well-being. Work on your self-awareness, your emotional intelligence, and your ability to manage stress. Go to therapy, read self-help books, or join a men's group. The more you understand yourself, the better equipped you'll be to show up as your best self in your relationship. You'll be able to communicate more effectively, manage conflict constructively, and create a deeper level of intimacy with your partner. Remember, personal growth is a lifelong journey. It's about constantly striving to be the best version of yourself, and for your partner. Well, folks, there you have it. We've covered a lot of ground today, but I hope you've gained some valuable insights into what women really want in relationships. Remember, it's not about grand gestures or trying to be someone you're not. It's about the small, everyday actions that show you care, that you're listening, and that you're committed to building a strong and loving partnership. Put these tips into practice, and I guarantee you'll see a positive difference in your relationship. And remember, relationships take work, but the rewards are immeasurable. So go out there, be the best partner you can be, and create a love that lasts a lifetime. And hey, if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Until next time, take care and keep those relationships strong.